Now on Security Watch, let's go to our Linda Ward, who's just outside the Rogers Centre. This is such an appropriate backdrop for our conversation, Linda, because we've been wondering about security, changing protocols as a result of these Manchester attacks, and not just in the UK. So what are you hearing there about Canadian venues?
Yeah, of course, a lot of concern just about, when there are large gatherings in general. People are concerned about gathering in large spaces with lots of people. But when there are events like that, these things do make people a little bit more concerned. So I've been trying to reach out to some people this morning just to try and figure out exactly what is going on. We do know that at the Rogers Centre this summer and this fall, there are going to be some big name concerts like U2, Metallica, Coldplay, Justin Bieber, lots of people coming out for those events. And of course, we've got the Blue Jays that are going to be starting their series with the Texas Rangers here starting this Friday. Now, when it comes to baseball games here at the Rogers Centre, there are metal detectors that are mandated by Major League Baseball. So anybody going into this stadium is checked through a metal detector. But when it comes to concerts, speaking with the security firm that deals with that this morning, they tell me that that is on a case-by-case basis. It is up to the Rogers Centre and the concert promoters what they want to do with that. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going to be happening with those concerts as we move into the summer. I spoke with Toronto Police as well this morning. They say that they are monitoring the situation, dealing with local, national, international police forces to see if there is any increased concern. But they say at this point there doesn't seem to be. And in terms of festival season that is starting up here in the city of Toronto, reaching out to city staff as well this morning to see if there is going to be any increased security in light of these events, Heather.
So, as you say, the timing of all of this with the busy summer concert season just about to begin, what about overall reaction? We've had the Canadian Prime Minister, for example, a number of politicians in Toronto. What kind of reaction are you hearing, Linda?
Yeah, Mayor John Tory this morning, or rather last night, almost immediately after the events, tweeting his support for the people of Manchester, sending thoughts and prayers to the victims and their families. Toronto's fire chief as well, tweeting his support for the families and those affected. And a remarkable scene this morning, Heather, just outside of the British consulate here in Toronto, where a political artist has scrawled in front of the consulate, "Strength to Manchester," hoping that that brings strength to the people here in Toronto in light of these recent events, Heather.
Linda, thank you very much. From outside Rogers Centre, tracking that security angle for us, our Linda Ward.